Here are the life-altering, non-negotiable rules every Powerball winner is forced to follow. Find out the shocking state that legally owns your winning ticket the second you buy it. You just saw the numbers flash on screen. Your heart is pounding. That ticket in your hand is worth hundreds of millions. Your brain is already spending it on private jets, a mansion, and never working another day in your life. But pump the brakes. Winning the Powerball isn't just a financial event, it's a legal and psychological tsunami. The lottery system is designed to protect itself, and if you don't know the rules, that dream can turn into a nightmare faster than you can say bankruptcy. Watch on to see 10 strict rules Powerball winners have to follow. Number 10. Don't lose your ticket. It's not actually yours yet. Maybe this one seems obvious, but it's more complex than you think. For giant jackpots, you must bring that physical ticket in person to your state lottery commission headquarters to collect. They do not keep a digital record of who bought what. If your ticket gets eaten by the dog, blown away in the wind, or falls into a black hole, you are 100% out of luck. There are no exceptions. And if someone steals it, well, did you sign the back of it? Because if you didn't, the person who stole it can claim it's theirs. This isn't just a theory, it might be what happened with the record-breaking $2.04 billion Powerball jackpot from November 2022. A man named Edwin Castro handed in the winning ticket and took the lump sum payout. But another man, Jose Rivera, filed a lawsuit claiming he was the legitimate buyer and that the ticket was stolen from him by a man named Reggie. How did it get from Reggie to Castro? Unclear. The California Lottery's official stance was brutal. If a crime occurred, it's a police matter. They just know Castro presented the valid, unsigned ticket, so he gets the money. So sign the back of your ticket immediately right over the barcode and keep it in a fireproof safe until you can get to the lottery office. But here's the wild missing info nobody tells you. That ticket is technically bearer paper. Until you sign it, whoever physically possesses it is presumed to be the owner. Even more shocking? In many states, the Lottery Commission itself actually retains legal ownership of the physical ticket. You're just purchasing the rights to the prize it represents. So, treat it better than your own child. Number 9. Your first million-dollar choice: lump sum or annuity. You have to choose between getting your money all at once or getting it in 30 graduated annual payments. This is a much tougher choice than it sounds because either way you're not getting the advertised jackpot. Let's break it down. Say you win a $10 million jackpot. If you take the lump sum payment, they don't give you $10 million. The cash value payout is usually only about 60 to 65% of the jackpot. That's right, they keep roughly 40% right off the top. A $10 million jackpot instantly turns into about $6 million before taxes. So maybe you think, I'll be smart and take the annuity payments over 30 years. That way I get every dollar. But there's a catch: inflation. Money today is worth more than money tomorrow. Consider this. Due to inflation, the US dollar has lost about half its purchasing power over the last 30 years. So a payment you receive in 2053 will be worth a fraction of what it is today. While the lottery invests the money to fund your annuity, they do so extremely conservatively, meaning its growth likely won't outpace inflation. Most financial experts argue that if you took the lump sum and invested it wisely yourself, you could end up with far more money in the long run than the total annuity amount. But you're not done losing money yet. Number 8. The tax man cometh twice. That's right. Even though the money is coming from a state-run entity, the federal government, your state, and possibly even your city want their massive cut. It's considered income and it's taxed at the highest possible rate. The lottery will automatically withhold 24% for federal taxes right off the bat, but that's not nearly enough. For a jackpot this size, you'll be in the top federal tax bracket of 37%. You'll owe another 13% when you file your return, then add state taxes, which can be as high as 10% or more, or as low as 0% if you live in states like Florida or Texas. And don't forget the net investment income tax of 3.8% on the interest your money will eventually earn. So if you won that $10 million jackpot and took the lump sum, it got knocked down to $6 million. Now, Uncle Sam and friends take their share. After a roughly 40 to 45% total tax hit, you're left with, let's see, about $3.5 million. That's right, you keep only about a third of the advertised jackpot. And don't even think about skipping the taxes. The IRS knows exactly how much you won. Number 7. Hire your financial avengers immediately. It's time to hire a team, and don't be cheap. You need a fee-based financial advisor, a tax attorney, and an estate planning lawyer. Unless your dream was to spend your days drowning in paperwork and lawsuits, you need professional help. Want to hear a terrifying statistic? Nearly 1/3 of lottery jackpot winners end up declaring bankruptcy. You need an advisor to help you manage and invest the money wisely. You need a tax attorney because every major purchase or gift will have complex tax implications. And you need a lawyer because you will get sued. When people hear you hit the jackpot, everyone comes out of the woodwork with their hand out, including family and friends. You need a lawyer from a large, reputable national firm, not your cousin Vinny who does real estate closings, because it might be your family who sues you. Take the case of Bud Post. He won $16.2 million in the Pennsylvania lottery in 1988. His ex-girlfriend sued him, claiming he had promised to share the winnings. His own brother was arrested for hiring a hitman to kill him, hoping to inherit the money. Post was sued multiple times, ended up in jail for firing a gun over the head of a bill collector, and died broke. A good legal team is your first and best investment. Number 6. You must claim your prize in the state you played in. This sounds obvious, but it has hidden consequences. You can't buy a ticket in New York, then move to Florida to claim it because Florida has no state income tax. You must go back to the state where you purchased the ticket to collect your prize. And you're subject to that state's tax laws and rules on anonymity. This rule prevents winner shopping but also locks you into the specific legal framework of the state where you played, for better or worse. Number 5. Your identity is, usually, not your own. In most states, the lottery has to publicly announce your full name, your hometown, and the amount you won. They do this to prove the lottery is legitimate and that real people are winning. It's fantastic free publicity. But for the winner, it's a nightmare. It puts a giant target on your back. Lottery winners are significantly more likely to be victims of kidnapping, robbery, fraud, and even murder. Like Abraham Shakespeare, who won a $30 million jackpot in Florida in 2006. He was notoriously bad with money and trusted the wrong people. In 2009, he was murdered by a woman who had befriended him to manage his finances. His body was found under a slab of concrete. Thankfully, this horror story has led to change. Currently, 17 states plus the U.S. Virgin Islands allow winners to claim their prize anonymously. Arizona, Delaware, Georgia, Illinois, Kansas, Maryland, Minnesota, Mississippi, Montana, New Jersey, North Dakota, Ohio, South Carolina, Texas, Virginia, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Some states, like Colorado, allow trusts to claim the prize, effectively granting anonymity. Number 4. The anonymous trust loophole. If you live in a state that doesn't automatically allow anonymity, this is where that fancy lawyer becomes worth every penny. The law in most states says the entity that claims the prize must be publicly named. That entity doesn't have to be you. Your attorney can set up a trust or a limited liability company, LLC, before you claim the prize. The trust can be named something bland, like the Smith Family Trust. Then, the trust claims the prize. The public record shows the Smith Family Trust won the money, and your personal name is shielded. It adds a crucial layer of privacy and protection between you and every scam artist, long-lost relative, and nefarious person on the planet. However, some states, like California, are very strict and require the name of the actual winner to be disclosed, making this loophole wu-xiao. Number 3. Get umbrella insurance. Now, no, this isn't insurance for your patio furniture. Umbrella insurance is extra liability insurance that kicks in when the limits of your home or auto insurance are exhausted. Suddenly, you are a multi-millionaire giant target for lawsuits. If someone slips and falls on your new mansion's driveway, they're not just suing for medical bills, they're suing the wealthy lottery winner for emotional distress and everything they can get. A $1 to $5 million umbrella policy is a relatively cheap way to protect your new fortune from being wiped out by a single lawsuit. It won't stop people from suing you, but it will prevent them from taking everything you have. Number 2. The Do Not Touch Foundation. The key to staying wealthy for life isn't spending, it's preserving. The wisest move you can make is to take a huge chunk of your after-tax winnings, say 50% or more, and lock it away in a conservative, diversified portfolio of index funds and bonds. This is your get-out-of-jail-free card. This money is not for a new yacht, it's your financial foundation. You live off the returns of this investment. A safe 4% annual return on a $50 million investment is $2 million a year, without ever touching the principal. This creates generational wealth and ensures you never become a cautionary tale. This rule is what separates the wise winners from the bankrupt ones. Number 1. Money magnifies who you already are. This is the most important rule of all. Don't expect a giant pile of cash to solve all your problems. If you were unhappy, had bad relationships, or struggled with addiction before winning, having $1 billion will only magnify those issues. It provides temporary pleasure, not lasting happiness. Studies have shown that lottery winners are at a significantly higher risk for depression, substance abuse, divorce, and suicide. The pressure, the jealousy, the constant request for money, and the loss of purpose can be devastating. The money can solve financial problems, but it creates a whole new set of intense personal and psychological challenges. You have to work harder than ever to maintain real relationships, find new purpose, and stay grounded. Hitting the Powerball jackpot can put you on top of the world, but if you don't follow these rules and protect your mind as well as your money, you can end up falling even lower than you started. Think it can't happen? Check out our video on the winners who had it all and lost absolutely everything. The stories will shock you.